a nostalgic journey, exploring the vibrant 80s pop culture. Welcome to our video about the 80s pop culture history. The 1980s were a decade that saw significant changes in the world, and its impact was felt in many aspects of pop culture. From fashion and music to film and TV, the 80s brought us a wealth of unforgettable moments and trends that continue to shape our culture today. In this video, we will take a deep dive into the most iconic aspects of the 80s pop culture, so join us as we travel back in time and relive the magic of the 80s. Fashion and style. The 80s were known for their colorful fashion, characterized by power dressing, neon colors, and oversized accessories. Some of the popular fashion trends of the era included leg warmers, shoulder pads, acid-wash jeans, and parachute pants. Some of the iconic fashion moments of the 80s included Michael Jackson's red leather jacket, Madonna's lace gloves and fishnet stockings, and Princess Diana's wedding dress. Additionally, the punk and new wave moments also had a significant impact on fashion, inspiring new trends and styles. Popular fashion brands of the era included Calvin Klein, Guess, and Levi's. Music. The 80s was a decade of diverse music genres and influential artists, from pop and rock to hip-hop and new wave. The emergence of MTV revolutionized the music industry, making music videos a crucial part of a song's success. Michael Jackson's Thriller music video, Madonna's Like a Virgin performance at the MTV Music Awards, Prince, Whitney Houston, Bon Jovi, Guns N' Roses, Cyndi Lauper, Duran Duran, U2, and Live Aid, a charity concert that brought together some of the biggest names in music for a good cause, all had significant impact on the music industry. Film and television. The 80s was a decade of blockbuster movies and iconic TV shows. The rise of VHS made it easier for people to watch movies at home and helped to fuel the growth of the film industry. Several actors and actresses became household names in the 80s, such as Tom Cruise, Eddie Murphy, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Bruce Willis, Meryl Streep, Sigourney Weaver, and Molly Ringwald. Some of the iconic film and television moments of the 80s included the release of Back to the Future, The Breakfast Club, and E.T. the Extraterrestrial, as well as the launch of popular TV shows like The Simpsons, Cheers, and The Cosby Show. Technology and social movements. The 80s was a decade of significant technological advancements, from the launch of the first Macintosh computer and the internet to the launch of the first mobile phones and digital cameras. These innovations transformed the way people worked, communicated, and consumed media. The 80s was also a decade of cultural phenomena and social movements, from the rise of feminism and LGBTQ+ activism to the fight against apartheid and the fall of the Berlin Wall. Sports. The 80s was a decade of memorable sports moments, including the U.S. hockey team's Miracle on Ice victory over the Soviet Union at the 1980 Winter Olympics, the dominance of basketball legend Michael Jordan in the NBA, the 1984 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles, which featured record-breaking performances by Carl Lewis and Mary Lou Retton, and the 1986 World Series, where the New York Mets won their second championship in franchise history. Other popular athletes of the decade were Mike Tyson, Joe Montana, Pete Rose, and Olympic swimmer Michael Phelps, capturing the attention of fans around the world. Politics and news. The 80s was a decade of significant political and news events, from the election of Ronald Reagan as U.S. President and the end of the Cold War, to the Iran-Contra scandal, the Challenger space shuttle disaster, and the outbreak of the HIV/AIDS epidemic. Other iconic political and news moments of the 80s included the assassination attempt on President Reagan and the fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989. In this video, we explored the history of 80s pop culture and how it has shaped the world as we know it today. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content on pop culture history. Stay tuned for a look into pop culture news and trends from the 90s. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you again soon.